So the idea with cleaning up is making sure that you're eliminating distractions from your viewers. You want to have everything as clean as possible. So let's look at a couple of ways we can do that. Number one, remove any icons that are on the desktop. You can see here on my desktop, I only have one icon. That's the recycle bin. I don't like to have anything else there if I can help it. But even with that, if you want to remove all of your icons at once, it's very simple to do in Windows. Let's take a look. I can right-click my desktop and go to View, and you can see the last item there is Show Desktop Icons. It's currently checked, and all I need to do is click it to uncheck it, and now every icon, all one of them in this case, is gone from my desktop. When I need to bring them back, same idea, right-click, View, and Show Desktop Icons. And there they all one of them, come back. Now, if you're using a Macintosh, there's a free app called Hidden Me, and Hidden Me will allow you to do something similar on the Mac. You don't have to right-click the desktop or anything. It's an app, but check that out. Again, it's a free app to clean up the desktop before you record. So tip number one was to not include any icons. Tip number two is to have a blank background. And to do this, I can right-click and I can go to Personalize. And then here, where it has the background, you might have had other items here like a picture, but you'll choose solid color, and I've chosen just a black background for myself. Now perhaps you might choose a different color, something that matches your brand. So speaking of branding, instead of just having a completely plain background, what you might want to do is have a logo. And so instead of choosing the solid color, we can say, well, let's insert a picture, and then you can go ahead and search for your logo. I'm going to take it back to solid color. The next tip is to close any apps. So if you have applications that are running, you want to get those closed. For example, if I was using Skype or some kind of chat client, I don't want in the middle of my recording to have this window pop up that says, hey man, I got a question, or something like that. Of course, who knows what might be popping up in chat. So make sure that anything that has a notification, email, chat, or anything else that could be popping up, that you do your best to close those applications, again, to minimize distractions from your viewer and to help you have a more efficient recording. The last tip I have for preparing your computer is to remove any browser history. Now, if you're using the recording account that I mentioned in the previous video, you won't have to worry about this, but maybe this is your personal machine and you were searching for birthday presents for somebody, or maybe a gag gift or something funny, and it would be a distraction to your viewers, so you don't want that to pop up. So you would open up your browser. Now every browser is different, so you'll have to find out how to get to these settings in your browser. But I went here in Chrome up to the upper right, I clicked the three dots, and I went down to Settings, which brought me to this tab, and then I can go to History and Clear Browsing Data. When I do that, it says, well, I can clear in the past hour, or the past day, or week, or month, or ever. So just a suggestion, consider clearing your browsing data. Another way to get to your history for most browsers is to use Control-H, and that will bring up your history window as well.